I'm meeting a friend for a happy hour in like an hour, and I'm taking the ferry there. I'm so excited. I've never done that before. I feel like I need to get there early because I have absolutely no idea how that process works, but let's catch up on my date from last week. Finally trying the Dior foundation stick that I bought last week. This is literally a $50 foundation stick, and it's still in the box. Look, I still have the original Sephora bag that I bought it in. To be completely honest, I don't really know how to feel about the date in general. Whoa, this came across way more full coverage than I thought, and I hope this isn't too pale for me because I did put on my self tan. We're gonna have to see. Like a hypocrite saying this right now because I have had instances living in New York where I haven't necessarily adjusted to how long it takes to get from point A to point B, so I have been late to things. But one of my biggest pet peeves is people being late, and this man was 25 minutes late to our date. I'll have to see how this is gonna wear throughout the night, but are you kidding me? My skin looks flawless right now. Only was this man 25 minutes late. When he showed up, there was literally no acknowledgement that he was late, and I was literally waiting outside, profusely sweating. It actually wasn't that hot. I had just like rushed to get there. I left like 20-30 minutes early because I knew that it was going to take me some time, and when he showed up, he was kind of in like low-key a bad mood. I don't know. The vibes were just off when he got there. The table wasn't even ready for like a solid 35 minutes after I got there anyways, but they couldn't seat us until both of us were there, so I had to wait regardless. It's one thing to have to wait with the person, and it's another to have to wait by yourself because the person's late. Listen, I give him the benefit of the doubt. I know that he's in the finance world. I know that our date was on a Wednesday, like it's in the middle of the week. I understand work can get busy, but I deserve an explanation. Most annoying about it too is that I was kind of already slightly irritated with him by the time he got there. I didn't really want to have a conversation, but we went to Sugarfish, and let me just say that is probably some of the best sushi I've ever had in my entire life. Like, it is worth every ounce of hype. It's worth every dollar. Any night that I'm thinking of treating myself, that's absolutely what I'm getting. Vibes did pick up quite a bit during dinner. Like I said, the first date we had a lot of just like organic chemistry because we have a lot of mutual friends. Like, whenever I'm with him, I kind of feel like I'm back in college a little bit, and by the end of the night, I hated that feeling. It actually made me think there really are little things that men can do that show that they respect women, and one of them is picking a restaurant that is closer to the woman so she doesn't have to travel as far to get there, especially, look at how red my ear is right now, especially if you're getting there by train. And both of the places that he chose for both dates were within walking distance from his apartment. Not only were they walking distance from him, they were like a solid 35-minute train ride for me. I think this was actually my first time ever dining at like an omakase style restaurant. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically like the chef's choice. So you order something that's like a fixed menu in a way, and so the actual experience takes a decent amount of time. Like, we were at dinner for probably 2 hours. I have like 20 minutes before I need to leave. I really need to pick the pace up because I have absolutely no idea what I'm wearing. Anywho, at the end of the dinner, the vibes were high. I was like, well, we're within walking distance from your place, like, may as well go hang. So dating at this age and like in this stage of my life, I definitely judge a man based on how he cares for his space and his things. Anyways, the next morning when I was leaving, he gave me a hug and called my Uber, and it's been 5 days and I haven't heard from him. Just asked my roommate if she would consider this ghosting, because if you think about it, like, I haven't reached out to him either, but I feel like as a man, after a woman spends the night, you have kind of an obligation to reach out to her, acknowledge her in some way. I don't know. To me, it seems like ghosting regardless, even if I haven't reached out to him and he's just like intentionally not responded. What's even funnier actually is that on the first date, he made a point to tell me, like, we had a specific conversation about the ghosting culture in today's dating world, and he made a point to say, yeah, I've actually only ghosted like 2 girls, explain the situation. One of them was crazy, the other one was like an accident, I feel really bad about it, but like made a point to tell me it's only been 2 girls and he's not like that. Honestly, I think it's with age I've realized that I am too good for that type of boy. That being said, I'm most attracted to them, so what are you gonna do? I feel like the hair has been giving like a younger Lori Loughlin recently. Like, am I crazy, or are you guys seeing it too? Wait, the makeup turned out kind of cute tonight. It took me like an hour to pick out an outfit, and now I missed the ferry and I had to take the train, but this is what we came up with. I don't even like it, and I have a feeling I'm gonna be cold, but it is what it is. Bye!